understand that understand that it's not us. It's bigger than us. You are not in as much control as you may think, but you are in a lot more control than you may think. All right. So let's get this party started. Today, guys, let's get this on. Boom, boom, boom. Start the video. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, bet. Let me real quick. All right. So today, guys, as I mentioned yesterday, I wanted to go over two things. Yesterday was the goal setting, the chairman boot camp information, and today is going to be the social media training. Social media and like the things that you want to post, how you want to act, how you want to present yourself. Understand that your Instagram or your Twitter or your Facebook or whatever, these are all your offices now, all right? Now, with these being your offices, you got to treat it as such. You got to project yourself as such, right? We have so much power at our hands through social media, right? We have the ability to connect with people around the world, right? We have to get creative. We have to get creative with, you know, how we're presenting ourselves, how we're presenting this information, all right? You want to go to the pages of our leaders. Go to the pages of the people. Go to the pages of the people who have the success that we want. Go to the pages of the chairman and the chairwoman. Go to the pages of our mentor, David Emanitier, Alex Morton, Matt Rosa, Jason Brown, all of those, Jeff Bryce Thompson, Nathan Samuel. Go to all of their pages and study the way that they you know, interact on their social media. Study the things that they do. Study the way that they post, how they speak, right? You got to learn from observation, and it's trial and error, because something that works for one person may not work for you. One thing that works for me may not work for Dawn, right? So you got to go around and try it over and over again and to see what works and see what sticks and see what type of attention that you're getting, right? You got to know your target audience, age, demographic, whoever the case is, right? With this type of information, to be honest, everybody should be your target audience, but you're going to attract a certain type of customer, certain type of clientele to you by the way you post, right? So know who you're attracting, know who you're talking to. Be mindful of the things that you're posting. Be mindful of the things that you're saying. Be mindful of the way you're carrying yourself on social media, right? To my fellas with the sagging and the smoking and the drinking on camera, like, cool it. You're a business owner, 5-star business owner. Cool it. To my ladies posting half naked pictures or whatever, cool it. You're a business owner. Have respect for yourselves, both kings and queens, right? Hold yourself up high, and people will treat you as such. People will address you as such, right? It's little things like that. Social media becomes more relevant every day we encounter, especially in the world that we're living in right now, right? Because not only are we in a situation where we're not able to interact as much, yeah, things are opening up, but that's not going to be for long, I'm going to be honest, right? So we're in a situation where we can't interact as much with people. We still have the power of social media. We have a huge cheat code that they didn't have back in the day when it came to communication with others, right? Like I first mentioned, we're able to talk to somebody that is literally across the world in a different time zone than us, right? And be like real-time information just like this, right? But you want to engage, be a part of it. You will create separation if you don't start to dive into it, right? So you want to make sure that you're liking posts, commenting on posts, DMing people, replying to stories, just building up your engagement. Not only is that going to, bring somebody's awareness to you, right? But now they might actually be inclined to go and check out your profile. They might actually be inclined to go and DM you, right? Somebody told me a gem one time where it's like, I think it was actually in these notes. When it's somebody's birthday, instead of being like everybody else and commenting under that person's post, that person's birthday post, go ahead and DM them directly and say, hey, happy birthday. I hope, many blessings and whatever the case is, blah, 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 blah. Matt Rosa, there you go. No, it was Jason Brown. It was definitely Jason Brown. What was his name? Yes, go and directly DM them. So now you're pulling yourself out of the crowd and going up to them personally and directly and saying, hey, happy birthday. I hope all the best for you. Right? Cool. They say thank you, blah, blah, blah. You maybe you're able to spark a conversation. Boom. Right? Engagement and consistency are very, very key when it comes to your social media. Right? Use Facebook. I gotta practice this one because I hate Facebook. I'm not gonna lie. Right? But use Facebook. It's more personal. And it's more interactive, right? You're able to actually get into somebody's profile, or be able to message them in a different way. Like, you're able to actually message somebody just from them requesting to follow you or whatever the case is. Like, it's a little easier to gain access, right? There's such things as algorithms, right? Comment back quickly creates more likes, right? Once you start to engage with your post more, you will get more engagement to your posts, right? You have to grow and elevate to be part of it, though. So if you're not growing, you're not elevating, you're not moving within the space as you're using the social media, eventually, the spark will die, right? The algorithms work in your favor, but you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent, right? Your positioning. Who are you? Already mentioned that. Who are you going to attract? Be careful about things that you say. Remember, you are a 5-star business owner. So you not to say that you should care what other people think, but you should care what other people think, right? You don't want to go ahead and offend somebody by a post that you made. That could have been a potential customer in your business. It is what it is, right? Just in terms of like money, animals, religion, things like that. You want to be personal, right? Show that it's you. Be authentic with it, right? But be very conscious to social media. Be very conscious of what you're putting out there. Social media is actually a long thing. And we have, then you have your branding, right? The brand you develop will attract the clientele you portray into your business. So whoever you are is who you're going to attract into your business. So who do you put yourself out there to be, right? It takes time to build your brand, though. It takes time to build that credibility, right? But start small. Start investing into it. Start promoting ads on Instagram and Facebook, right? Have a professional profile photo. Have a photo where somebody can clearly see who you are, right? Your bio as well. What kind of details do you have in your bio? Just start to move in a professional way. 5-star business owner, carry that with you, right? If you don't start, you won't get there, right? And a brand does not build itself overnight. You literally have to be the one to push it. You literally have to be the one to nurture it. You literally have to be the one that's making that conscious effort to say, hey, this is me. This is my brand. When you see me, then you see this. When you see me, then you know that, right? Same thing with cover photos. Whenever you, like, if you're on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, your cover photo as well. Keep it professional. Keep it keen to the eye, or who are you attracting into this business? Who are you drawing towards your profile? What pictures and what things are you putting up there to say, hey, let me go check out this person's profile. Let me go check out and see what it is that they're doing. All right. Fight or flight in the brain. Understand approach. Yes, fight or flight. Okay. So this refers to when you're speaking to somebody, how you approach them is going to determine their defense. Because a lot of the time, people don't like to be sold on something. People don't like to feel like they're being pitched, right? So your approach is going to determine how they reply to you. Your approach is going to determine how they react to you, right? So if you go up to somebody saying, hey, I make money on my phone, you want to hear about the foreign exchange market? No, they're not going to want to hear it. They're not going to want to hear it. Unless there is somebody who hears money and their ears ring, then you might have that select few people, but you got to know how to ease yourself into that conversation. You got to know how to approach somebody with it, especially when it comes through social media, because it's a little different knowing that you're not face to face, knowing that you don't really have that emotion behind it. One way to get over that is literally send voice notes. On Instagram, you can send voice notes. I'm pretty sure on all the other platforms as well, you can send voice notes. At least that way, that person knows who you are. Or not to say knows who you are, but they realize that you're not a robot. You're not just sending an automated message over and over and over again, right? You're literally speaking to them, saying whatever you got to say. So that kind of may bring their defense down a little bit. That may bring their wall down a little bit, right? Then you want to, people don't care what you know until they know that you care, right? So you got to make sure that when you approach them, you're coming from an area. So, okay, you could do the cold approach. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. To be honest, I don't want to waste your time. I have an opportunity for you, blah, 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 whatever the case is. Cool, you can do the cold approach. It works for some people. Just get straight to the point. For some people, they feel like they're being sold or they're being pitched into something. For some people, you've got to break that wall and find that common ground, right? If you're on a girl's page, hey girl, I love your hair, you know, da da da. How do you keep it so healthy and bouncy, and sauce it up, make them feel nice, throw a compliment in there. Their guard drops from here to here, right? Once you start to compliment them, once you start to show that you're being genuine or whatever the case is. Be respectful of other people's beliefs, right? You don't want to turn people off from your own beliefs because, again, people have different beliefs. So again, this is a business. Be mindful of what it is that you're putting out there. You know, you may lose an entire customer just because of the way you feel something should be or whatever the case is. So at the end of the day, it's your business. It's up to you. But these are just some key things in terms of keeping it professional when you're running your business on social media, right? Don't be shy, right? Ask yourself, will it affect my business? And then ask yourself, am I willing to take that risk? Right? Because you will attract what you promote. So ask yourself, will it affect my business? Right? And am I willing to take that risk? Okay? And also remember, whatever you put out there is what you're going to bring back to you. So you have to ask yourself, do I even want this type of attitude in my business? I may be having a moment or whatever the case is, but do I want to bring people in that have that same attitude that I have right now? Do I really want to deal with people with the way that, you know, I'm portraying myself right now? Right? Be wise about what you want from social media. Again, you can literally go out and figure it out. You can find it. You can track it. It's all about algorithms. It's all about your posting strategies. It's about your target audience, how you're approaching people, how consistent you are, what type of engagements do you have. But you literally have to just go out and find it. You have to literally just go out and seek it, right? And again, you have multiple platforms to do this with. My office is my Instagram, mainly, right? I use Snapchat, I use Twitter, Facebook here and there, but my main office is my Instagram. So I do have to clean it up, but for the most part, I keep it as professional as I can. And there's little leisure pictures here and there, but nothing way off the wall to be like, okay, if a six-figure earner went to go look at my Instagram profile and, you know, saw my page, is there going to be anything that's going to deter them from not joining my business just because of personal beliefs or personal leisure that I wanted to put out? It may be you. That's cool. It's your brand. However you want to fit your brand is up to you. That's up to you to decide, right? But just be mindful of, again, the energy that you put out, because that's what you're going to receive back, right? That's all I really have, to be honest. Dom, I'm going to let you take this over. Yeah. So I'm going to let you take this over. So mine was short. Dom's going to wrap it up and give you all the sauce about posting and things like that. So.
Okay, good morning. Good morning, my beautiful people. Good morning. So yeah, today's gonna be a little social media marketing day. And I'm just gonna go over the two different types of social media, three different ways you can gain followers, and just some other notes that I got from this really, really good video that I was watching. So here we go. So there are two different types of marketing. So one is active marketing and the other one is attractive marketing. So active marketing is actually where you reach out to people and you get their information and you kind of start the conversation. And then attractive marketing is when they reach out to you. So they're interested in what you're posting on your page or your story. And they're like, okay, I want to learn more. So those are the two types of marketing. So there was actually on the video that I was watching. Let me just go on thing, and I'm gonna share my screen. So can I share my screen? Cool, y'all can see my thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go on Instagram, and she was actually telling us that this is the way that she does it a lot. So she actually goes onto her, explore page or whatever, and goes either she does like a hashtag or she does like an at for like a popular page. So for this one, I'm gonna do millionaire mindset and see what happens with this one. So she usually goes to a page that has, you know, a lot of followers. She kind of goes through their photos, and she actually, well, this one doesn't have too many. Maybe this one isn't the best page because this one has horrible engagement. Let's see, this one, how many followers? 23,000. How many comments? 25. Okay, that's not horrible. She usually goes to pages with more engagement, maybe like hundreds or thousands of comments and stuff like that on it, but this is fine, I guess. So what she actually does is she goes through the comments and stuff, and yes, this is very time consuming. She usually does it, it's about compounding more than, you know, like Right Now effects. She does this like 30 minutes a day. She'll do this, going through these pages and finding different people who comment and stuff like that. So let's try to find a real page. So make sure that it's a real page, like an actual person, not a business page, because then they'll probably actually try to pitch you rather than you know, eventually trying to pitch them. So let's see if this person, yeah, you are more this. So this would be more of a business page. So let's not do this guy. Maybe her. Okay, so she's a public figure, social media strategist. Oh, so she's business page as well. Maybe this. Okay, so he is like a real person. He, as you can see, like he DJs and stuff like that. So what she would actually do is she would like go through his Instagram. She would like different photos and stuff. She usually does like 3. And if she really likes something, then she'll leave a comment. So that just gets them interested in like, okay, who's this person, like random person on my Instagram, she's liking my stuff, and they'll probably go back to your Instagram page and see what you're about and like your stuff, and go through your posts and different things like that and see what you do. So that's one thing that she does. And she does this, so yeah, so that's what she does with like her Instagram and stuff like that. She goes through them and pretty much like likes and comments different people's things. Ew, sorry guys, as you can see, I like a lot of nail things, don't mind that. So yeah, that's what she does on her Instagram. So I'm gonna actually show you, actually no, she actually does, what else does she do? So she also says that, you know, to keep the engagement on your Instagram. Okay, cool. So to keep the engagement on your Instagram, she actually says that, you know, you need to post pictures at least 2 to 3 times a week. So spread that out. I probably would do like a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday, depending on, you know, what you want to do, 2 to 3 times a week minimum. And then she also says post on your story at least every 3 to 4 hours, because what that actually does, obviously pushes you to the front of the line, so people get to see your story, and especially if they get to see it over and over and over again, they'll finally, like, you know, maybe pique interest and be like, okay, like, let me just go to this person's Instagram and see what they're about, you know what I mean? And maybe like what you're about and DM you, and you know, get it kind of popping from that perspective. So she was also talking about there was, like, you know, when you have Instagram, use Instagram tools actually, because as Instagram, you know, you guys know, has the algorithm, that if you actually use their tools, like the music tool, or the let's just see here. If you use a music tool, or if you use like the DM me or the countdown, like any of those things, Instagram likes that. They like when you use their tools, so you actually get more engagement and you get pushed to the front above other people. So definitely use those to your advantage. Use the DM me, use the music, use the polls on your Instagram. She said that was very, very important. So yeah, just polls, music, and it'll push you to the front. She also says, like, show your lifestyle and show the success and show how successful you are. So the person that I actually got it from, Actually, let me just go back and I'm going to share my screen. And I'm just going to give you guys a little preview of her Instagram because I really, really liked it. Can you guys see? Okay, cool. Where is she? I was just, oh, there you go. So her name's Wendy the Woke. I don't know if you guys see her. I think Mel maybe knows her because I think I got the group chat from Mel, but this is her Instagram. So she says, you know, always put your location because people want to know, you know, where you're from. She also says, you know, she started her Instagram, actually, I think it was from 1,000, and she's been in this business maybe like 2 years now or so. So now she has 11,000 followers off of, you know, either, you know, people who've joined her business or her actually doing this 30 minutes a day thing of following people and, you know, commenting on their Instagram and stuff like that. So yeah, she says she's from Miami, Florida. Be your own boss. That's all I have to say. She's an influencer and a mentor of many network marketing queens. She's a CEO of TLU. And she says, ask me what I do. So she also said, like, don't put like, you know, Forex trader in your bio because it kind of just, you know, gives it away of what you do. And, you know, people have their own preconceived notions of, you know, Forex traders and all that stuff. So, you know, let them go through your Instagram and kind of see, like, pique their interest of like what you do. She also says that she has a CEO. I changed my bio personally as well a little bit just after seeing her Instagram. So I have Chairwoman Dom, CEO of Jenna Wealth, which is my team. I'm an investor at MW2. They don't really know what that means, but they know that I invest. I'm a dancer at Diva Diverse, and I also put ask me what I do. And then I have a quote on the bottom that says energy is everything and everything is energy. So that was I kind of switched it up yesterday, kind of following the format of her Instagram because it looks very, you know, it looks very nice. It looks presentable, which I really, really liked. She also said it's important to have like these little stories, like these things here. It's important to have them because it kind of gives a person another peek into your life as to what she does. She also said at least have a minimum of 4, and she said spread it between the different topics that you enjoy in life. So she has her network, which is like her team and stuff. So she says post your team to show people that, you know, you're not doing this alone and it's not a scam, and, you know, you're actually a real person. So making sure you're posting your team, making sure you're posting activity and calls and stuff like that. You know what I mean? She also said make sure you don't have too much. She has a lot on here, but I guess that's fine. She said make sure you don't have too much. So yeah, cool. We have our charts here. She's talking to people. She's always talking to people. She's always with, you know, her team and stuff like that. So that's important. Then we have, you know, okay, analysis. What are these charts? Like, okay, she said before that she predicts it's going to do this, and then after, boom, it's doing that. So that shows that she's accurate with, you know, what she's doing. She's good at what she does. She's good at not analyzing the charts and seeing what's going to happen before it happens. And that gives other people confidence. Okay, like she knows what she's doing. If I join her team, I'm going to know that, you know, I'll have access to the same thing that she has access to get the same results, right? And if I don't have, and if I don't, you know, and if I don't have the answers, you know, she could help me get those answers as well. So it just shows her, okay, she's good at what she does. She knows how to, you know, read the charts, all that stuff. She's also into personal development. So she has this stuff, little quotes and stuff here and there. You know, she's reading The Compound Effect, you know, eating some cereal with some good H2O. We need that alkaline. She's writing in her book, you know, writing her affirmations and her goals down, showing people, you know, it's important to write your goals down, all that fun stuff. She's speaking to her followers, you know, all that. Look at her room, so pretty. She has like lights and stuff. She got her board with her little alcohol. And she has her charts there on the side with her, you know, her book. And she has her $100 bills around her room. She has stuff on her mirror. You know, she's into good energy, all that stuff. So she's showing her followers like, okay, you know, I'm a good person. You know, I actually invest in myself and, you know, my mind to get better. She has her team, Trade Like Us, all that stuff. And then she's into health as well. So she shows that she works out, you know, she's into fitness. So these are just a couple aspects of her life that she's showing to people that, you know, gets people interested in her Instagram. And You know, that's also why she grew her following. And she's actually, I don't know if she's a P1 anymore. She probably isn't, because I think that video is a little old. So she's probably maybe a P2 or P5 by now. She also said, like, go on people's stories and show love, as Reese said, like, you know, comment or like or whatever you want to do to get engagement and people to really notice you. She also said, yeah, put ask me what I do in the bio, because she's actually got some DMs that people have been like, oh, you know, ask, like, actually send her, like, you told me to ask you what you do. What do you do? Like, she's actually gotten those DMs. So that's also why I kind of put it in mine. But you can go through her Instagram, you know, she could see that, you know, she's fit, you know, she's with I Am Academy. We don't know what I Am Academy is, but she's with it. You know, she has someone called a P150 on her team. She's into sports, you know, she looks fun. She's on a podcast, so that means somewhat of what she's saying is important, you know. But she also says, there's something really, really important about the way your Instagram looks. So making sure that, you know, your Instagram doesn't have pictures where it's like, you know, the white edges on the side, making sure everything is, you know, squared off and they fit the frame. And that's really, really important to the look of your Instagram, right? And she also kind of has, well, she see like this, like she doesn't, don't do that. It doesn't look nice unless you're gonna have your whole Instagram with these little, you know, white borders around it. Then that's a different theme, right? So I think she probably needs to clean up her Instagram a little bit. But the top of it is very, very nice. It's very, very pleasing. And also she said, get covers for your story. Get like these little covers and stuff for your story, so it looks nice and it looks coherent and it looks put together. Yeah, as Rishi also said, you know, when you're messaging people, do voice notes and look nice in your posts as well, I guess. Don't have posts where you look all grungy and grimy and, you know, or like not cute, you know, your hair's not done, whatever. She also said, she gave an example of Matt Rose's Instagram. He has a theme with his Instagram. You can see that his theme is like blues and yellows, pretty bright colors. So it looks very coherent. It looks very nice. So that's important as well. Like, kind of find a theme with your Instagram. You know how you see in some people's Instagram, they all have one same filter. Like, you know, it just looks very presentable. See, he has his stories here. Jam, he's on tour, he's pushing his limits, you know, with exercise. He's, I guess, his clean cut, his nice attire, having fun with his team. He went to Europe and now he's on tour, you know, showing his lifestyle, showing that, you know, he's a fun person. That's really, really important, because when people follow you on Instagram, where they, you know, go through your page, they need to see that, you know, you're a real person. One, they need to see that you're fun. They need to see that you're good at what you do, if you're claiming you do something specific. And they need to know that if they start doing what you do, that they'll be successful within it as well. Okay, so let me see. I don't think I need to share this anymore. Cool. So she says, yeah, so start posting, you know, your lifestyle every day. If you're, you know, chilling with the family, post the fam. If you're on a walk, post your walk. If you're on a team meeting, post your team meeting. If you're at the beach, if you're on vacation, like, post all these different things. People like to see your life. People like to be interactive with you. Post food, post family, adventures, interactive polls. She also said, like, post a picture of a vacation that you've always wanted to go on, or a place you've always wanted to visit, and, you know, type in a little question box, you know, where is your dream vacation? You know, like, where do you guys want to go? So be interactive with your followers. Post making, oh, she also said, like, post that, you know, hey guys, you know, I just made money in my bed off of one trade within, you know, 10-15 minutes. Like, why are you guys not making money within your bed? Like, why am I able to do this and you guys are not able to do this, or you're not doing this? You know, get on the wave. And then also make it like make it like a question box, you know, the polls where it says I don't know how, or I don't want to. And then you can kind of gauge off of that and DM the people that say I don't know how, and get them into your business. Because if they don't know how to make money from their bed, then boom, we have the solution for you, right? And also stay consistent with it. So she said, yeah, like do the 30-minute, you know, followings or commentings and stuff like that every single day, because it does compound, and it does you know, work out in the end to get you a grander result. She also said market your team and not IML. So they want to, at the end of the day, they're going to be joining your team, right? Yes, they're joining IML in the grand scheme of things, but they're joining you. They're joining your team, and they're joining, you know, what this family atmosphere is like. So making sure that you're like posting more about yourself and your team rather than, you know, IML, or I Am Mastery Academy. Sorry, same thing. This was one big gem that she had another girl on her team. This was one big gem that I really, really liked. She also had, I don't remember the other girl's Instagram, but she actually created a Telegram. So she had the link to the Telegram on her Instagram, and you know, she would add like prospects to it on her Telegram, and she would just keep them updated. So she would post her profits in there to show them, okay, yeah, I'm actually making money. And, you know, she would do videos or screenshots. She would also post, you know, opportunity calls in there. Just sorry, whoever's in there can, you know, hear the opportunity from different people. So I thought that was a really, really good idea, because, you know, it gives your people a place to go just to kind of even test out the waters to see like, okay, what is it going to be like, or what is this exactly what she's talking about. But just making sure that you're keeping, you know, up with that Telegram, and you're continuously posting in it. That would, you know, keep your people engaged. She had like maybe 15, 60 people in her Telegram chat when I was watching the video. So that was like a really, really awesome thing that she said. I really, really liked that idea. Yeah, she also went through like some other people's Instagram. She's like, if you wanted to drop your Instagram and see like what you need to take out of your bio. If you guys want to do that, like, you know, maybe get my opinion on like your Instagram and what you guys can clean up. You guys can drop your Instagrams for me if you want to. I don't know. That's kind of like all that I have to say. If you guys want to do that little example, then we could do the little example. Let me know. Drop a one in it. Okay, yeah, Ebony, you want me to do yours? I love this. This is so exciting. Okay. Let me share my screen, and we're gonna go through Ebony's Instagram. She said, please, don't kill me.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing it right now.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Okay, but yours looks nice. Okay, so it says, Ebony, what does that say? Never a failure? Or I don't know.
Yeah, never a failure, always a lesson.
Ooh,
Yeah, I was gonna change the font. It looks kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My eyes are bad too, so maybe other people can see it. Okay, she's Jamaican. I don't know what the P is or the crown, but that's cool. An Infinity kinesiology graduate, Forex investor. I would take the Forex out of that. I am Academy Trade House. I will maybe post, I don't know, Gems or CEO or not CEO. Yeah, maybe you could do it. CEO of Gems. Who cares? People will be like, oh, she's a CEO.
I'm gonna be honest. The whole CEO stuff, we don't really do that. Not gonna lie. It's a one band, one sound thing. I'm gonna explain that later. Don't worry.
Okay, well, that's what she was doing in the example, and it's been working for her. So, and then you have Africa, your clothing line. Guys, go check this out. She's actually pretty lit. I have a sweater. I love it. Yeah, but your Instagram looks pretty clean. You have the covers on your stuff. Do you have anything about like trading or what you do in here? Music, your squad, your friends, cute outfits. That's your modeling. Okay, so you're into food, you're into travel, you're into fashion. But your Instagram looks pretty clean. I love your Instagram. But yeah, I would definitely just take out the Forex investor, change the font at the top of the quote. And yeah, but it looks pretty good to me. And if you want to add more things about like you trading and stuff like that over time, then also put that in your little story thing.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah. I guess that's it. Reese, if you want to take over again, if you have anything to add.
No, I'm good.
Nope. Okay, family. Have a great day. Stay healthy. Stay wealthy. Thanks for tuning in with me and Reese. Hope you guys take some good gems. And I'll talk to you guys later.